We commonly observe sore throat in many pupils. There are mostly two types of sore throat. Number one, that is caused by the bacterial infection, and the number two, that is caused by the viral infections. They are slightly different from each other. So we have to recognize that either we are facing viral infection or facing the bacterial infection. Number one, bacterial infection is caused as by the infection of bacteria, as bacteria grow in our throat and lead to strep throat. But viral infection is called as sore throat, the term we commonly used in. So they are mostly different in each other. Why they different? Because there is no cough when we are facing bacterial infection. Fever that might be greater than 101 degree Fahrenheit. Tonsils that should be red and white patches. But if we talk about the sore throat, there is voice change and runny nose, pink eyes, but there is no fever. It gradually persists in your body, but strep throat is mostly sudden attack within 5 or 10 minutes. Now we talk about few remedies that will help to release from the sore throat or the strep throat. Number one, gargles or the salt water. Salt water pulls out mucus from your swollen and inflamed tissues and will help to relieve the discomfort and scratchy throat. Gargling twice a day will help to relieve your throat from infections. Mostly salt in the water will help to relieve the bacterial infection and it fight against the bacteria that leads at the end of your throat. Number 2, that is turmeric. As we all know that turmeric behaves as antibacterial, antiviral and antifungal. It includes all these properties. You have to take 1 glass of hot milk and add half tablespoon of turmeric will help to relieve your stomach because it faces infection in it. Number 3, that is very important, zinc. As we become deficient in many nutrients when we have infection, to relieve this infection we should use that all substances that require to our body. Zinc will help to relieve faster nasal congestion, nasal drainage, and it will relieve from sore throat. Number 4, honey. As it is inflammatory in nature, it helps to relieve wound healing and immediately relieve pain that you are facing with your throat. A 1 glass of hot water or a tea, use 1 tablespoon of honey for sore throat. Or even though if you are facing issue like bacterial infection, you have to use it. Number 5, that is OTC drugs. OTC drugs are used for viral infection as NSAIDs, Brufen, naproxen. All these are uses to relieve from viral infection. But if you are having bacterial infection, you must use antibacterial drugs. Antibacterial drugs used for 3 or 5 days. If you are using less than these days, your body will get resistant to that. So to avoid all these problems, you have to use 5 or 7 days of bacterial course. Number 5, stay hydrated, because when you are facing infection or the issue in your throat, you will become dehydrated. Dehydration in your body will not provide enough saliva and you get hurts. So that's why you have to be stay hydrated. Must drink water, warm water, soups and chicken broths. It will help to make you hydrated. Use warm water, tea, green tea, steam, because all these things will help to moisture your throat. More moisture in your throat will help to produce more saliva in your mouth, and all these things will help to relieve from sore throat. And before going to bed or while sleeping, you have to raise your head. All these things will relieve you from sore throat, because nowadays due to smoke sore throat is very common. That is why you must be careful while having issues either with a bacterial infection or viral infection. I hope you liked the video. Thank you so much.